for
defend
it.
yourself. You just ran away. Idiot. No, I'm kidding. It's fine.
Okay, so we cut from that scene and we cut to basically the like montage that is the end of this season. Catherine, would you like to narrate that for us?
Sure. Although, should I include the thing we just talked about, or
I'll message you while you're saying this.
All right, yeah. So I think it cuts from that, and then so like maybe when he tears the cloth out and like walks out, it cuts to a shot of a door opening in the same way, like slamming open, and then Caspian ducks through, and it's the interior of the temple, and he walks up and approaches the matriarch whose name I'm forgetting.
Mita?
Mita? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he approaches Mita and just like steps up behind her. Which I don't know if she's seen me since I've transformed either, but
No.
okay.
I think she knows that was gonna happen though, because Siegfried, he had a conversation with Siegfried.
Oh, okay.
And so yeah, so sorry, are you there? You said you're there and you're like standing in front of like a bunch of soldiers?
I'm walking up to find her. Not yet.
Just you? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, she says, Caspian, now to what do I owe the pleasure?
Mita, well, Freshte sent me.
Oh, did she now? You've come to pay homage to the goddess, have you? Finally convinced yourself, finally come to the light, as it were?
Well, you see, I guess I should say she tricked me in a way. She said that I should come here and offer prayers, but I've never been any good at prayers. So I thought maybe I'd let you do it for me. And then the camera pans a little bit, and you see a glint of steel in the doorway where he came out of, and he gestures.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rossi just start pouring through the door. And watch the roll. They just start stabbing people.
No, yeah, they just murder everyone in the temple.
Yeah, and then he turns around and he says, I want all of the gold in this building split in half. Half of it goes to the men involved. The other half comes to the treasury. Freshte is going to require me to eat gold. It's her gold that I'll eat. And then...
Oh, man.
Yeah, so as like her priestesses are being murdered around her, she looks at you and she says, you're a monster. I thought I saw a demon the other day. But you're more demonic than anything I could have ever imagined in a dark basement. I hope you rot in the darkest places of the abyss.
Oh, I'll be rotten in hate.
He shakes his head and he says, no, Mita, I am a god. And there's only room for one god in this city. Although perhaps Theo was right. Wait, did you tell me that there's no gods, there's just demons? Yeah, that was you talked to me when you said that. Yeah, so he said perhaps Theo was right. Maybe there are only demons. Either way, it won't matter for you for very long.
And she says, the order will come after you, Caspian. I'm a high-ranking member of a very powerful organization. They won't let this go unpunished. You're risking their ire just by coming in here.
He shrugs and says, from what you said, they sound rich, and well, apparently I have quite a lot of gold that I need.
Yeah, I think she just shakes her head.
Yeah.
She says, are you going to do the honors yourself, Caspian? Or are you going to make one of your soldiers do it for you?
Yeah, I think he says, first they said that she did this to leash me. That I was under her control, but I think I need to send her a message. So if you'd like to send her the prayer that she asked of me before I finish you off, then feel free. Otherwise, the honors now.
Yeah, so I think she humors you. She goes over to like the middle of the temple, and as like the priestesses are just being like murdered around her, I think we see Xishisa, what's Shiva? Vishna is the person. Okay. Vishna, the lady that Theo like with while he was here. We see her just like get beheaded as she like runs by in terror. Mita like walks through this like carnage.
Really cool.
Yeah, Mita walks through this carnage and like with a grim look on her face, kneels on the prayer cushion in front of like the big statue of Fereshte in the middle of the temple, and she says, "Fereshte," and she says this out loud so you can hear it. "Fereshte, I humbly implore you to do whatever is necessary to make sure that Caspian gold vein rots in hell. Amen."
Yeah, and then he just looks up and says, there's your prayer, and then he snaps her neck.
Yep. Yep.
And then I think it cuts to them like heaving up gold from the basement or whatever, and he grabs a piece.
He's like that like Marvel scene in the end, like during the credits.
Yeah. So they carry a box of gold past him or whatever. He reaches a hand inside and grabs a handful of it, and he throws a handful of the coins into his mouth and basically just swallows them whole, I suppose, because you can't really chew gold that well. And then I think he just kind of sits down on the altar behind him and like sighs in contentment.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. And I think we hit credits basically right there, right? Actually, the very last thing before we hit credits, we see Cantarius, Theo, and Siegfried head off with Ludwita and Antonius and anyone else who is coming along. Did you take Nadima with you, Cantarius? Did you ask Nadima? Would you have asked Nadima to come with you? You muted.
No. I mean, I wouldn't ask him to. If he wanted to come, I would. I would allow him to.
I don't think he does.
Okay.
Yeah,
I kind of don't want him to come with.
Yeah. I mean, he knows it's not his place, right? Like he's not a soldier or whatever, right? So he probably just like says a goodbye to you, and he probably says like I think I'll go to Redwall, see if I can be of use there. They're always in the look. I imagine they're a lawyer might be of use to them. We'll see. I can't stay here, that's for sure, and I can't go where you're going. So I guess this is goodbye. Yeah. So you guys walk off basically into the desert, and then we see Iris riding away. We see Susu. We get like the 24 shots, right, of Iris riding away, and we see Susu like just like twiddling her just kind of like fiddling with a bandage probably in her tent, like looking at where Iris was on the table and just like looking kind of sad. And yeah, Iris is riding away, and I think we see as he like crowns a hill in the distance, we see two other figures in black vestments that we can kind of see are feminine ride behind him, following him, and it's obvious from the way it looks that they're Marasi on the hunt for him.
For Iris,
or sorry, not Marasi, Bloodwives on the hunt for Iris. Yeah. And then we hit credits. We get the credits, and then the after credit scene we get, Avengers style. We see basically a dark basement somewhere in
probably
White
the temple.
Sea. Ah, yeah, the dark basement of the temple. Yeah, we see in the chamber where the artifact was. Who has the artifact, by the way?
Adam does, right?
I do.
Yeah. Okay. We see, and it says, I think it says a week later, on the bottom, and we see a figure, a shadowy figure with a candle, walking down the stairs. We can't really see who this person is. But as they get further and further down the stairs, you start to hear louder and louder chittering. And he rounds the corner, and you see basically this like entire like colony of meerkats, just like everywhere in like the chamber where the pool of water was and the artifact was. And it seems like they've started like digging away at the like structure, and they've uncovered some other things. There are other like built like rooms behind this room, and there are like books. There are like other like trinkets and other like weird things. Just some like graves, a bunch of like weird crap is like behind these things. We see the mirror cast like going away like as like miners almost. You see some of them with tools too, right? Like they're all like with tools like digging away at the brick of these buildings. And the figure is it's a human person. And you see as he like steps forward, and the camera like stays where it is, you see that he's actually leading a posse of a bunch of like humans. And we recognize a few faces. We recognize a few faces from the Crow Inquisitors camp. A few faces that maybe were extras in some scenes for what's it called, for like just in the city of Whitesea. And then we see let's see, who else do we see here? We see who's another character that makes sense? We see Yusuf, Siegfried's old apprentice, among these ranks. And we also see Gshiza, Siegfried's old flame. They're among these ranks. And you see the leader of this posse, who's one of the Crow Inquisitors, one of the old Crow Inquisitors. He comes over to Mirfried, and we see Mirfried now has like an iron crown. And he's sitting on top of the pedestal, and he literally has like a little throne that he's set up there. And the people, the posse, come before him and like prostrate themselves. And then the guy stands up and he says, "Master, what do you desire?" And then it cuts.
Yes. My son's all grown up. This is what it's like to feel like a dad.
Oh, actually, you know what? No. There was one more scene. The after credit scene that we get is Caspian, you're in your palace. Where are you? You're kind of like sulking by yourself somewhere.
Oh, okay. Good question. Yeah, he's probably just sitting in his, like on his, I think we probably get a shot of him on his bed and it looks small compared to him now. And he's just sort of cross-legged on it. Probably like flipping through some scrolls or something like that.
I think Gwen has stepped out for the moment, just to like literally like go to the bathroom or something, right? Like something that like does have to happen. And you hear a knock. I go with her. I don't know what you're talking about. you hear a knock at the door. I'm not gonna just like have a bunch of soldiers like burst in the room and try to kill you or anything. No, but I mean,
honestly, at this point,
yeah, it wouldn't even matter. You hear a knock on the door.
Yeah. He just looks up from the scrolls and says, "Come in."
The door creaks open and you see Dania, your spy master. She steps over to you. You can see that she's been crying.
Yeah, I think when she first comes, he's like, "Oh, Dania, you don't have to knock." And he says, "Are you all right?"
And she comes up to you and she like grabs your face, kind of like gently, and she like looks at you. She's like, "Do you love me, Caspian?"
Yeah, and I think he puts his hand on her back and says, "Of course. Why would you ask that?"
And so it comes to your mind now that like you've had Dania been like working a whole bunch of like stuff, like, you know, trying to figure out this like assassination plot and all this stuff, and like it comes to your mind that like you haven't like slept with her in like a really long time, like almost ridiculously long, because I assume that you have like a rotation, right? Like every, you know, of like all your wives when they, you know, that's just the thing that seems like Cassian would do. And yeah, she leans in close and she kisses you very deeply.
Yeah, he kisses her back.
And she says, "Could we? I need to feel your arms around me, Caspian."
Yeah, and he says, I think he doesn't say anything. He just holds her close or whatever, and like puts her head over his shoulder or whatever, which might be kind of hard to do because he's huge. But
hey, don't worry, I left everything fully functioning for you. So
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and right, you guys start to like kiss and whatever, right. And I think there comes a moment where you start to feel her like tense up, and then there's a strange taste in your mouth. Yeah. Make a health test for me.
What?
I totally knew that was gonna happen.
Right. Yeah, of course.
My health is so much better now, though. Okay. What's the obstacle?
Ob 5.
David, no.
Yeah. Wow, that was really bad.
I'm not gonna spend my persona.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you just got mortally wounded.
What?
Well, okay. What is the thing that mortal wounds do? Because I adjusted my health since I got this, and I have a pretty high mortal wound.
What's your mortal wound?
B12.
Jeez.
Do you not have gray health?
You get a B10 wound.
I don't, because my will is not great, but it adjusts by +2 before you round because of the gray stat.
Yeah, you get a B10 wound.
Okay, let me that down.
Wait, so what the heck just happened? Like,
his wife just poisoned him.
Yeah, she just gave
with her mouth?
Yeah, she had like a capsule of poison in her mouth and she crushed it.
Oh, that's...
Oh, so she died too? That seems like an inefficient way of doing that. Okay, so that's serious for me. Oof, 3 wound dice. Man.
Do you pass out at all?
I don't. No, not anymore.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you've been poisoned. And it's definitely like you have to like go get.
Wait. My speed didn't increase, did it?
I don't think so. Yeah.
Then
it wouldn't have made sense for your speed increase.
I think I do pass out. Let me see. 3 wound dice. I don't think I have any reason to not. Yeah. No. Yeah, I do. I do pass out.
Okay. Well, you pass out, and I think that's where we cut. And she's standing above you, and she says, "I'm sorry, Caspian. I really thought that you would have changed, but you've always been the same, haven't you? You've always been the same heartless, cruel, horrible person."
Now I will say I told you so.
And then Gwen steps into the room.
Yeah.
And sees this. And Dania looks at her, and then Gwen just stabs her in the neck.
Yeah.
And that's where we cut.
Sweet.
That is the end. Crow Inquisitors Season 3.
Wow.
So let's do Beliefs and Instincts, shall we? Get out of here.
So next week we're starts with that number?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm gonna play a character that's not the worst person. Yay!
Yay! Me too, buddy. Me too. Well,
a
little bit less so, I think.
All right. So Cantarius, Beliefs and Instincts. Yeah, sorry for dragging that out more, but we needed to tie up all the plot threads.
Oh, I enjoyed it. I'm not meant to lead a people, but maybe a hunt. I will leave my people in Theo's hands and go after the demons. But first, I need power. Fulfill that.
Yeah, you have power now.
I will convince Caspian of his wrong before I leave. If I cannot, I will point another ruler to his fault before I leave my old life behind. Technically, I didn't do that, but that would have very drawn out the story if I had tried to do something like that.
Yeah, I mean, you work towards it, so fate.
I mean, I completed the first part.
You shouldn't have written the second half.
Yeah. Siegfried is a wild card, but regardless, I must trust him to obtain what I desire. I will ask him to tell me how to kill the demons.
Yeah. That whole thing.
If there is a demon, I will hunt it down.
I
don't necessarily know. I mean, the trouble is I no longer have a people, and so I'm going after the demons.
Yeah, I don't think that instinct that you didn't even have that instinct until now. So
always redeem those who repent.
I think that got you into trouble. Well, no, because there wasn't a repentance involved. Yeah, never mind.
I don't think anybody was.
Yeah, no one repented here.
Never let relentless evil roam.
So that's the thing. You played directly against that. So.
I mean, I didn't though. I knew he was going to die. I was just trying.
Did
to
you though?
Yeah.
So
I knew Caspian. Caspian tried to poison him during the fight.
Oh, okay.
Of course he's gonna kill him while he's laying in his bed.
All right. I just want to make sure that okay. So that's okay because David and I were talking and messaging because he didn't want to necessarily narrate Arish being murdered if you
I didn't
wanted
you to
him
be like he gets away and then it's like yeah, but I kill him.
Yeah, but if your intent was just to like leave Susu out of it, yeah, then he dies. Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah,
all
so the Bloodwives go after him and he dies in the desert alone.
Yep. So do I get that or because I could have saved him?
Wait, who died?
I don't want to accidentally.
Yeah, you can get a fate for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Who died?
Iris.
Oh, we're just going out that he died.
No, yeah, like Caspian sent people after him and he dies in the desert. That's what happens.
The reason that we left it open ended was because I thought that Cantarius' intention was to make him die, but it wasn't. It was just to save.
It was just to save Susuo, so yeah.
I mean, I didn't care about killing him.
Yeah, exactly.
The reason I didn't want to narrate him just dying was because I didn't want to invalidate Cantarius' success, but that wasn't his intent. So in that case, Iris would just die.
Yep. Yeah, that's the only way that could end. Like he's going up against assassin wives, and he's all alone. Like he does not have anyone. Like right, the strong died. Yeah, and he has wounds. So yeah, all of those things are. Yeah, he definitely died in a desert somewhere. Yeah. Did you get in trouble for any of your traits?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't think I got into a whole lot of trouble.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay.
I'm pretty sure Connor has a new magic system though, or a new discipline.
Oh yeah, I mean, let's roll for that, right? I think definitely like you getting bound to Siegfried definitely causes massive change in you. Like that's a huge thing. So let's roll for that. So you get a new discipline.
A roll for that.
I'm gonna roll.
Oh, what?
You get the influential discipline.
Hey.
What the heck?
There you go.
What? How? Why? What?
Because you got bound to.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait,
man.
he's a demon?
That was why Torch had magic. Remember?
Wait. Siegfried is a demon.
I'm half demon.
Half demon. Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. I don't think that's possible.
No, it is. Binders. He.
I mean.
Yeah, the thing is, it had to have happened off-world is the problem. So he was conceived not on Serragon.
Yeah, he's not a human, right? Or at least not a human from here.
Maybe. I don't know if we've ever really established that.
Because he has a magic-wise skill and discipline.
Oh, by the way, Jared, do you want to reveal to everybody who you are? I feel like this would be a conversation that like Cantarius and Theo and you would have on the way back.
I mean, are we gonna RP that whole thing?
No. I just want you to tell us.
Sure. Yeah.
Right, because there's no reason. Because like it's gonna be revealed at the beginning of next season anyway, and that's gonna be in a while anyway. So yeah. Oh,
okay. So I'm a half demon homunculus who's 600 years old.
Right, but what's your name?
Oh, what's my name? Oh, yeah, my real name's Gorath. So.
That sounds so funny.
You guys recognize that name, guys?
What the heck?
I'm Gorath, man.
The Savage Tide guy?
Yeah, I'm Gorath.
Gosh.
Here's your wizard guy from Savage Tide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
So he's not like he went to an alternate dimension and like came here and he's not a tiefling somehow. This is the Burning Wheel, like this setting, not D&D version of Gorath, right? Because remember, all of that's being rewritten for Serragon, like in now, because it's not the same world as Savage Tide was, but the characters still exist in this world. So yeah, he is Gorath, the demon hunter, in this setting.
Nice.
I've had this in the making for so long, but I was willing to just toss it aside because I thought I was going to die a couple sessions ago.
Yeah, I suppose you couldn't have been him then.
Yeah.
Right. That's fine.
Well, I didn't have to bring you back.
Okay, Caspian.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks to Siegfried, I have ascended. I will find a teacher to make me strong. I didn't end up doing that 'cause it didn't really matter.
Mhm.
I will ensure that the strong are no longer a threat, both the White Sea and North
I think you basically did that. Like, without Iris, they'd just fall apart, and
That's
Vashri takes over.
The Crow Inquisitors have a new leader in Theo. I will test his intentions.
You did that,
Battles-
yeah.
Yeah. Figures I get 2% of the time that I die. Well, I didn't actually die, but
Yeah, so that's the thing. I don't think you actually die. Like,
yeah. I mean, mechanically I didn't. If narratively you want to say we did, I wouldn't mind. But
well, this is the thing, right? Like, you could die if you don't get treated and like it fails treatment or something like that, right? You fail your head stats or something. Well, I don't know. No, because you don't actually have a mortal wound, so you, by the rules, you wouldn't die.
right.
It just could be. Yeah, I think that's what happens is you just become even worse now. So you're pure golden being. So, yeah, this is the ending that Caspian gets. His golden body is weird and distorted now, right? It's like it's all crippled. Like, so you have like the same sort of crippled thing that you had before, but in this golden body, and you still have to eat gold to survive.
Right. Figures. All right. Let's see.
Are you okay with that ending? Like, am I?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of expected him to die, so.
Okay, all right.
Um.
That feels like the ending we need from this.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Always have someone dangerous to back you up, preferably Gwyn. That turned out to be almost helpful. Never settle for less when you can have more. I feel like that got me killed.
Yeah, fate.
Always be the one in control. I mean, obviously the same thing. So
Yeah.
and I don't think any traits got me in trouble
Mm-hmm.
necessarily.
Yep.
Yeah. So. Cool.
Theo?
Mike's wigging out.
We're not just laughing at you.
I don't
We're...
think I changed my beliefs. Or the first one was just, I mean, that wasn't changed. Trust. That kind of got me in trouble.
So go through them again. Sorry, you like freaked out and like
Yeah, your
the mic was weird.
Theo, are you there? Hello. His picture's frozen.
Well, I think he worked on Build by Faith to Transcend as a God. He stopped Iris.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you not hear me now?
No, we can hear you.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Did you hear anything I said?
No.
Oh, I said basically nothing changed. I forgot to change my second one after Stop Iris. I forgot to change that
Right.
one.
What do you want to change it to? Like, what did you accomplish in this session that you want to get stuff for?
What did I'm gonna change it to my next session, or what did I?
No. Like for this session, I'm fine with you changing it like retroactively, right?
It was probably. What was like my motive the entire time?
I didn't mean to interrupt, but I really probably should go. So
Well, it started off me trying to. I don't even know what my motive was.
Okay, so you did.
Was to get everybody on my side, and that failed. Everything I did basically failed in that session, so.
Yeah. So I mean, you work towards building your faith to transcend as a god, so that's fate.
Yeah.
I think you get like Persona, even if you did keep Stop Iris, right? Like you still like did that, right? Like in the sense of like making sure that
I
he
re-stopped him.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you did it again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give you Persona for that. Learn how to kill a demon, then hunt them down. I mean, you're working on that, right? So
I'm working on it.
Yeah. So 2 Fate and Persona. I think that's basically it. Yeah.
Always trust Foreste. They might have gotten me in trouble.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can get a Fate for that too. So, yeah. So 3 Fate and 1 Persona.
Hey, what was the name of the witch's character again?
Ludwita.
So who's the character that followed Jared around then?
Ludwig.
What a...
Is that it? Caleb?
Wait, the witch was.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? That's the same person
That's
the whole
the same
time.
person. Yeah.
Yeah.
The heck?
He was in the first section, Connor.
I know, but I
She's
thought
been a
she
character
was.
like the whole time.
Oh my goodness, I'm such an idiot, guys. This changes everything. Let me.
Siegfried.
All right. Are we good?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go.
All right. See ya.
Okay.
See ya.
You guys.
Bye.
Ooh, I didn't really do anything with mine.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
I was honest about who I was.
Yep. You can get fate for
That's
that.
a great persona.
Right. Okay.
And Theo is the new leader of the Crow Inquisitors. Blah, 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 blah. I'll do what I can to make the transition
Crow
smooth.
quitters.
Yeah, I mean, they are the Crow Quitters because they're no longer in existence.
I will do what I can to make the transition smooth.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Yeah, because he was not the leader of the Crow Inquisitors anymore. So.
Yeah. I mean, I helped disband them with my whatchamacallit.
With your what? What did you help disband them with?
With my astrology.
No. I think you get a fate for if there's a question, answer it, because that definitely moved the story in an interesting direction where Cantarius is like,
trouble. I got a
Yeah.
disease.
yeah, it's true. Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah. So yeah, real quick, the other like fate in Persona sort of things. You guys, who got humor? Probably Siegfried again.
Probably Siegfried. I don't recall a time this time though, which is kind of.
I mean, I feel
No,
like
the whole-
I
the
get
whole-
it every week.
Yeah, the whole fiasco with the tent opening, that whole thing, that was definitely.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one more fate for you, Siegfried. Did anyone have right skill at right time?
I don't think so. I mean, I had persuasion for us.
It's like more
to-
obscure skills though.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I had anatomy that one time to help.
Oh sure, yeah, okay.
But I only helped him, and he probably would have.
Oh yeah,
made it
no,
without
that's not the that's not the way it works. Yeah, sure. Okay, so embodiment. I think everyone earns a persona for embodiment this time for really good or distinctive role playing because everyone like had great stuff. Gosh, David's thing with the Marasi in the temple. Holy
Yes,
crap!
That was so good. That was amazing. Genuinely amazing.
So Connor, how does it feel to have 2 disciplines now?
Pretty great, honestly. Pretty.
Oh, so yeah, I'm basically Mr. Crowley from the first I'm Not a Serial Killer book.
Oh my gosh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's how I've managed to live so long. I'm basically a homunculus now who just keeps switching out body parts when they.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like dead people or like living people?
Depends.
They're all evil though.
Okay.
I think. Yeah. So who do you think earned workhorse and MVP for like the scenario? So workhorse is like doing stuff behind the scenes, and MVP is like doing like the coolest stuff, be the crucial element of success.
I mean, behind the scenes stuff, between David and I, we did the most behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So persona point for each of you,
Okay.
and then I mean probably Cantarius for MVP.
Yep. I'd second that.
Yeah.
Is this a duo thing or?
I mean, no, because this is the scenario in general, like everything, the season.
Yeah.
Oh, the whole
This
season. Oh, I was the most valuable player.
I think so.
Yeah. I totally agree.
Right? You were the one who like drove all of the action.
I mean, that was because we had purposely set it up at the beginning of this
exactly.
that I was the main character.
Yeah.
That's not fair. Is it?
It's fine.
That's fine. Just take it. No one else is here to contest. Just take
And
it.
Okay.
I
Alright.
also think that
Caleb, can you add
Cantarius.
the stuff for me? I've lost track.
What have you not put down?
Nothing.
You haven't put down anything?
No.
I think you're at +3 persona.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I stopped paying attention. I'm pretty sure I closed out Roll20 even. Yeah.
Okay. I also think, Connor, that you earned a deeds point. Like, definitely.
What?
You literally had him possess you. You had him bind you.
I mean, a yes, but I technically wasn't entirely sure about what the heck was going on there.
That's,
know what I
that's
mean?
fair.
Like, it's not really.
It wasn't
Like, I'll
that you.
take the
Okay.
point, but
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah,
well,
that
I
was
mean,
less
like,
of a
I feel like
choice.
I feel like it's going to really change me and stuff, and like maybe later, but it's not as epic if I get it later, when the realization comes from my choice. Because this is gonna have serious.
So this is the thing, right? Like, did you wait? Did you get a
deeds point?
Yeah. Did you get a deeds point for like going off and being a demon hunter yet?
No.
Okay, so take a deeds point at least for that, right? Like the whole thing
Okay.
is a deeds point. Did anyone else earn a deeds point?
Probably not.
I devoted myself to Theo.
No, I don't think so.
To repaying my debts.
Caspian became a gold thing, but no, he already got a deeds point for that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else has a deeds point from that session. So, cool.
You're not gonna give me 3 deeds points in one season, man?
Nope.
Come on.
I think that's it. That's season 3, guys, of Crow Inquisitors. That was one of my favorite sessions of all time. That was so good.
I swear you say that every time.
I mean, because it keeps getting better every time. Gosh
Yeah.
Are we
dang it.
still streaming?
Yeah, we're still streaming.
Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. It's 1 in the morning.
We're out. Bye.
See ya.